Hi guys, so I didn't realize yesterday, well, I get deliveries and right now I have been like not wanting to touch them or just leave it outside or whatever, so I didn't realize one of the deliveries was the subscription box for Crafter's Companion this month, and I get mine through HSN, but they do offer it through Crafter's Companion. I don't know when they open it up. I was going to check on that. I totally forgot. I just jumped on here on their own website, and you still get your 20% off. Well, I'm a Platinum member, so I get 20% off, but you still get your discount on top of that. So, oh, you know what? Oh, I'm totally wrong. Okay, I saw this box and I thought this was the Crafter's Companion for this month, you know, the subscription box. This is the Ultimate Cardmaking Compendium Autoship number 2, because the first one was the dies. And like I mentioned, I did return it after all because, I don't know, the value just wasn't there for me, but also it just wasn't something I was going to keep using, like the little dies that were in there. So I did return that, but I didn't realize, sorry, so no, this is not the Crafter's Companion sub box, which is in the mail. That's why I had gotten a notice that shipped, now that I think about it, but I got that notice yesterday morning, yeah. So I was like, well, that was fast. Well, duh, it wasn't the right thing. So sorry guys, I meant this is the Ultimate Cardmaking Compendium number 2 shipment. So hopefully I can do something with this kind of quickly, because I wasn't planning on this. I just figured, oh, the other one you kind of put it together and you're good to go. This is a little bit different, right, with the color wheels and all that kind of stuff. So let's see what's in here. I mean, it feels really cute. It's a different style box than the other one. The other one, you know, it has like a little hinge you lift open and your stuff is there. And I'm sorry that I have a little boo-boo, but this place is run by children, so I have a shimmer and shine band-aid because that's all I got. Create fabulous handmade cards you'll love to make and send. Includes over 125 exclusive card making products, handpicked and designed especially for you. Now I did order this obviously through HSN. Got it on the Autoship when they had the card making compendium. I'm gonna try to slide this off without tearing it because I like to put this sleeve back on for whatever reason. Does it say it's number 1 or number 2 on it? No, but what's a bummer is my box is crushed here because I like things to be kind of pristine, but that's okay. So it has a little seal there and it has a drawer pull, which I really love. And that's honestly why I did not want to return the first one, the dies, because I'm like, oh, I like the style of it, and then I can stack them together. But oh well. So, get our little handle here, open this up. So this will be interesting to work with right now because I was not planning, like I said, on working with this. Takes more, I think, creativity of just what you want to do with it, right? So let's open it up. I was kind of curious. Okay, this makes me, what I see already, I like it. So we have the ultimate card layouts. Oh, okay, so maybe we'll just follow one of the layouts. So this is nice. So this is like the first big box. It comes with different layouts. It does show this one's the actual size. These are not actual size, but just so you have an idea. And remember we talked about sketches the other day when I did this scrapbook page that I still have in front of me here. I think I'm going to put this up somewhere in my craft room here. But it's nice to start off with a sketch because you kind of already have an idea of what it's going to look well balanced or nice or stuff like that. Let me back up just a little bit because it's kind of high and now we're getting real close. So we have all these sketches. Very cute. Hopefully it's things that they actually tried out so it does look nice in real life. We have really rich colors. I like that. So we have the sword ribbon again with 3 different sizes and 3 different colors like they normally do in the regular sub box. Oh, this one has dies. Do you guys remember saying it had dies? I remember her saying the first one had all those dies, and then after that, even though they showed like little images, it was going to be mostly papers and color wheels, right? To keep your imagination and creativity flowing, I guess. So this makes this already, to me, like way better. Because the dies that are in here are at least 2 sets that were in that last box, right? And I think it was like 8 or 9 sets. So really cute. Celebrate, it has the little like banners and other little fun things. And a little like chalice looking thing, cake. Cute. And the cake is layered up. And then it has the little tiny squares. You can make apertures with or you can use for squares, so it's pretty cute. A new color wheel. So the last color wheel was mostly like your basic colors and I guess primary colors maybe. And this is more of a richer color wheel, as you can see the colors. And then we have a nice size stamp set with the word celebrate. I don't know if this matches up. No. So this says celebrate. It's a little bit longer than like the little celebrate you can cut out here. We have some other items. We have the wine bottle and like glasses, kind of like in this one with the dies. I'm assuming that these little pennants will cut these out. I don't know. Let me see. They look about the same size. But this also has a little star that's going to cut out regardless if you want a star to cut out or not. So that you keep that in mind. I guess you can cut this out easily by hand if you don't want that. We have the squares, and the squares here, it looks like they match up somewhat with the little things here. I do like that they have the little heart with the little ribbon, just like in the heart set that I, not heart set, the balloon, yeah, the balloon designs, remember? With the numbers and words and stuff like that, so that matches up. So that's really cute. So there's plenty of things you can kind of mix and match here. A line stamp, a different type of, you know, string for your balloon, I guess. And some different wordings there. And then where are we getting to? Okay, blank cards and envelopes. Oh gosh, you guys, I already like this a lot better than some of the other sub boxes, so that's good. Especially the last one. It looks like card blanks and envelopes. I just wanted to see, it looks like some of these card blanks are like already like fun ones, I would say, because you see how this is kind of folded differently. Let's see about that. It even has a 2D embossing folder. It has 2 of them. So we'll open that up in a minute. I can see this cute one, and then underneath there's like a sprinkles one. Whatever these are. Tetradic color chips. Color chips. Let's open this one right now, just because I don't know. I'm assuming this is going to help us do our card making, so it's giving you ideas of what looks nice together, I'm assuming. Monochromatic, double complementary, tetradic square, sorry, monochromatic in the yellows, complementary with the yellows and blues, double complementary. So this is good. I mean, as far as it's kind of giving you some idea. I don't know how to use these things, so that's part of my, even when I was quilting, they're like, there's shades and tones, and I'm like, what are we talking about? I'm not real good at color theory, so suppose this is supposed to teach you, you're supposed to watch that video, the first video that came in the big compendium box, and I never watched it, so maybe I should get to doing that. But for right now, we're just gonna put something together that's fun. Printed paper, it says on this one. What are you guys thinking about this? I am thinking I like this a lot better. So these papers look like they're 6x6, and the other boxes, they're 8x8 papers. So this is a little bit smaller, this printed paper. Really cute paper though. It looks like 2 or 3 sheets of each. I can't tell yet because I'm flicking through them, and it looks like 2. This one has like pennants. A lot of colors, obviously very rich colors. To me, these are kind of fall colors, which is interesting giving this in spring, but going into the fall, we'll already have it. This is pretty. I love this. Look at this one. This is very unexpected. These colors I would not ever mix together, so that's fun. And this one looks very Christmas. All right, so we have that printed paper. And the last thing in here is colored card. I like this box. I'm happy with this box, so that's good. And the colored cards, the way they do it, it does have a white core, and I've shown you guys how if you emboss it, you can kind of scratch over it and get that white core going. But lots of different colors. So that's the whole point of this, is just so that you have lots of colors to mix. So like that tetradic theory they had there, so you have like the 3 different greens there. I don't know if that's my favorite, but you know, it'll work. Like these here. I'm assuming these 3 should kind of go together. And then going into like the purple and pink. So I'm not ever going to mix this up because it kind of goes in order of what might look nice together, other than if you were to mix, you know, the color families. So there's that. So that's it. Nice sturdy box. Too bad mine's a little bit dented, but that's okay. I'm going to think about what do we want to do. I'll probably follow one of those sketches, and let's get started. Before I finish picking my design, I was like, what is this? So I opened up the envelopes and cards. So we have our envelopes here, they're squares, and then I don't know what happened here, so I was like, oh, okay. And then I realized these are just pieces of card. They're 5" square. Then there's these little strips, and I'm like, okay, so that has me more confused, because like I told you guys, it looked like there was gonna be like some interesting cards to make. So then there's these guys that are folded here. They have another score here, but they weren't folded. And I'm like, oh, I guess you can make like a cool like Z-fold card, you know, turn this back, and but then it doesn't really go with the sketches, because the sketches are like squares or like a regular card. So I'm like, how the heck? And then I looked at the picture here on front, even though they don't mention it anywhere on here. I don't know if you can see, these are all easel cards. Easel. I don't know if, it's hard to tell, but so basically this is your card base for your easel. And I guess we're gonna fold it one more time here, right? And then you need one of these for, to put on the front like this, and you build up from there, right? And then this little piece here is what's gonna make your little base, and then I guess you have to put other colors on it. So it was kind of interesting, kind of odd. So it makes, how many cards? I don't know, let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you'd have enough to make 12 easel cards. Okay, so let me continue going through and picking out what I need to use. Okay, so I went with some colors that I'm not really comfortable with, and I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, but I want to do like this card here. So I figure, you know, it's a 6-inch card, not actual size. So they're not telling you what sizes these things should be, which is kind of a bummer because like I know with my close to my heart ones, it'll tell you exactly what size they need to be. So I kind of looked at it and I think what I chose was still a little bit too big, but that's okay. So I'm gonna put this to the side. So we have that card base, it's a 5-inch square. So I'm gonna put this, which is a 4 3/4 inch square. And I'm gonna go ahead and stick it down, I think. I didn't think it was gonna take this long, guys, because I had to really think about what I wanted to do here, and my kids are obliging me by being upstairs, so I feel kind of bummed out about that. So I'm gonna work on this kind of quickly, especially now, you know, they don't want to be cooped up, which they've been, obviously, for a week now. Just over a week, so normally I would maybe distress this, well, not normally, but I probably would just to make it pop a little more. And this paper had sprinkles down at the bottom too, and if you wanted to eyeball it more and cut down here and cut some up there, but I figured it'd be cuter, like obviously the sprinkles falling from the top, or they're falling and then there's more at the bottom, however you want, but I just did it this way. And then I would like to emboss these, but both of these pieces are a little bit too big to be embossed, and especially because the folders are made long ways, really. So with these words, it's a little bit too wide. It might not make a difference. And then the sprinkles, I mean, I could do it this way, but I guess I could do it this way right here. All right, let's put some sprinkles on there since we're sitting here. Let me grab my my little Gemini. And I am just going by what was on that sprinkle paper as far as picking colors. I didn't look at the color wheel or anything like that, but of course you can definitely do that. These are the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter. So I cut this paper at 3 inches by 3 3/4 inches, so it's like a rectangle. And then this one's, I think, 1/2 inch small all around. So this one is 2.5 by 3 1/4. And I'm just gonna put it in here to get some sprinkles on it, I guess, even though they're kind of however there. Okay, try to roll this through. Oh, you need the purple. You need the purple shim. I couldn't remember if these needed a purple shim or not, but they do. So let's roll that together, I believe. Yeah. Yep. Did that work? Yes. Not super, super deep, but deep enough. And then if we wanted to bring out some of those little guys, we just get our a distressing tool, which is basically just a nail file. Where is mine? I don't know. I'll get a new one. All right, so I just get a buffer. I have a ton here because I have some of my acrylic nail supplies next to me. So if you want to make that pop, it does look kind of weird. It looks more like a virus. Whenever they show like little microscopic things, this is not the prettiest. Not my favorite thing, but it's okay. That's not too bad. All right. So what I wanted to do was use this guy to make like a little pennant, but none of the layouts really gave me that example, but I'll show you something in just a minute what you can do if you're going to use the pennants, which would be really cute. And then we need the word celebrate. So let me just stick this down while we're here. So hopefully I'm not going too fast, but that's a little card just to kind of show you, because obviously if I had seen this, I wouldn't know what to do with any of those pieces. And I was like, why is there just a piece of paper? It doesn't make any sense. You could obviously pop that up too if you want a little more dimension. So this card seems more serious to me. I don't know why, just because of the colorway. And maybe I'll pop this up just to have some fun with it. So I'm gonna wait to stick this one down for just a second. And then I was gonna cut out the word celebrate in the same purple kind of violet color we used there. So let me grab my folder. And let me grab a scrap of that paper that I cut off, which is still not that scrappy, so I will cut this down just for the word celebrate. And it's really small, so again, you can stamp it. There's the stamp celebrate. There's the die that says celebrate, so I'm just going to use the die. And just put it on here, like I said, even though it's super warped, it'll work, don't worry. Oopsie. So I always kind of give it a shove and let it just spin on its own. And yes, Diamond Press is coming out with their larger mouth cranky machine. And you probably saw it's called the Marquee, and I will be reviewing it very soon. Hopefully, it's on its way. And let me poke this out of here. Is that the poker? Hopefully. Sometimes there's pokers that actually pop it out, and sometimes there's pokers that just pop out the little dots that might be in there. This is very fine. I thought this was going to be a little more pronounced, so eesh, I don't know if this is going to be the best thing for the front of the card. But that'll be fine. Oh my gosh, it's really delicate. It's really pretty, but it's very delicate. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stick this down. I'm going to stick the word celebrate to our card base. My goodness, this is very fine. Can you even, let me close up a little more. What is going on with the lighting here? Sorry guys, it's a little bit overcast day, so it's just lagging here. Okay, come on. And I'm just using my little tacky glue in here. But the spray from Dollar Store is great, and just generally I don't use it as often because I usually put like a paper towel behind it so I can spray. And right now I'm not trying to waste paper towels or anything. Alright. I guess I'm going to put it here, kind of right in the middle. I'm trying to see how far over it needs to go. That is super, super delicate. Really cute, and I almost wish I probably should have used this on the stopper, but that's okay. And I'll stick this down at the very end because I don't want to stick it down quite yet because we have some work to do. My workspace is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, so we're going to, and I like using wet glues for this because it'll hold it better in the long run, but right now for videos is not the best thing, but that's okay. So I'm going to stick this down the very bottom of our card, just at the bottom base there. And let me grab some pieces of paper that I'm going to put together, or what I'm going to put on the stopper. I didn't think about it. And the stopper is, let's see how big this is. It is 5, it's all the way across, 5 by 1 inch. So whatever I put on here is going to mat into that, and I will be right back. Okay, so we have some of our pieces here ready to go. And what I'm going to do with this right here, I'm just going to mat, is a 4 3/4 inch square, which actually after cutting out that little accent piece, it was exactly the size I needed. I just had to cut a little extra off the side. So you only have to use one piece of paper for this part, because I've kind of cut through a lot of papers just to do this card. But this little piece that was cut off of here made it possible. I think these are 8-inch papers, the regular colors. And basically I'm going to pop this on here, and I thought what would be fun is like, how are we going to make this look fun? And what I'm going to do, and this might be weird, actually what I'll do for now is I'll just leave it like this. I'm going to put a little bit of tape. I think we're going to use, there's a star cut out, and I thought that might be cute to just add a little something else to that part of the thing instead of just being flat, and I don't really have like a stamp that I want to use on it. So I'm kind of taping this down just so it doesn't move. And I'm going to take, before I lose my celebrate word, this guy, and see there's like these little stars. Ugh, this is so stuck down. So I thought, even though you can just make a group, and this would be great for a shaker card, and you have all those little square apertures. I mean, there's so many things I can think of doing, and maybe I'll do another video on some of those, because it is fun to just try things out a little bit more, is to just kind of, hopefully, well, I don't want the paper to fall apart, so this might be a bad idea. I don't know, guys. We'll see. We will see. You know what I'm going to do first before I do that? This is not a good idea. I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to let it dry, and then we'll come back. That way it's glued together, and when I take off the dies, the little stars will fall out, but we don't have to destroy every piece of our paper, okay? So I'm going to let this dry for a little bit, and I'll be right back. So while we wait on that, I'm just going to take a little 3D glue gel. That's what I'll be using for this pop-up here, or to get the dimension on this part. But, and then I'll mention what I was thinking about doing for the, what's it called? Little bunting or pennants. Whenever I say pennants, I feel like I'm saying penance, like something you have to do to make up for something. All right, penance. All right, here we go. Again, it doesn't take too long to dry, but it does say it takes 24 hours to cure. Okay, so I don't know that we need it to cure, but there it is. So what I was gonna do with the pennants, if I end up using them, was take this strip. I didn't even use any of these things, but was take the strip down here, this line, there's like a line stamp, I don't know if you can see that, and just put it on whatever stamping block or whatever it is that you like, and give it a curve. So when I put it down, it's a straight line, but you can kind of mess with it, especially because it's a soft stamp, right? A clear stamp. And then if I was going to do like a little pennant across here or across there, you just stamp it, and you have a little wavy line, and then, or, you know, however you want, and then put your little pennants, you know, on it so it looks like they're hanging off of that, and you can do whatever you want with this, and then put it back straight on your mat, or put it back crooked, doesn't matter. It won't warp just because you put it back not too straight. But I thought that was going to be cute. It's just that it didn't work out for this one because of all the other colors and other things that's going on. I didn't really know where to stamp that. So, cute. Okay, so let's try this idea and we will see what happens. So I'm just going to put those little stars there and run it through my little machine. Where is my little machine? Oh, over here. Come on. There's a bunch of stuff in the way now. Oy. Including this. What are you doing, guy? He's like, nah, I don't want to. Usually I can push it through all the way until I get to the dies, and then it just like spools out of the way, just like that. All right. Ooh. Ooh, got some glue popping out. That's too funny. Man, that paper is really colorful. That red. I don't know if I want to show you something. Hopefully you'll see it. So the glue wasn't completely dry, obviously. But look how the red from the paper kind of reactivated under the glue here. Can you see that there and around here? That is crazy. So I'm going to do it one more time because I figured just to have some stars here and there. I don't even know if that's a good idea or if it's cute, but I want to try it. And why not? So I'm going to take this piece of tape off before I do this because then I'll be tape I have to deal with plus all that. Okay. And I'm just going to put it a little bit different this time. Run this through. And of course you can use those little stars for whatever you like. Oh my goodness. That glue really activated to that red. Woo! But if it was completely dry, it wouldn't be a big deal. You wouldn't even notice it. But since it's squeezing out because I'm cutting it a little too early, not bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let this dry just a little bit longer before we use it for a stopper. Okay, before I stick this down, there is a word on here I guess you can use with that celebrate in style. I don't know. Which I guess maybe you use the wine and all that. That'd be cute. But I am going to put this here and find this thing. And I hear my kids are talking really loud all of a sudden. So I got to wrap this up. They know to keep their door closed, but it's been a while. Sorry, guys. Miranda Lou. Okay, sorry about that, guys. They were getting a little wild. All right. In style. Okay, there we go. And then the other thing I was thinking, since we have all these little stars, is maybe use some of these extra stars on the inverse. I'll use the white side. So I just kind of put that down here. Tiny, tiny, tiny stars. Let me use this thing, my little helper tool over here. Oopsie, there we go. And then that way it kind of brings the stars back a little bit into the, it echoes what we cut out there. I thought that might be cute. I don't know. And then we have this one here. And I can hear my TV very loud for some reason all of a sudden. How are you guys doing? How's it all going? Hope you guys are holding up. Kids are staying okay being indoors. Too much. Okay. And since I already have this out, I'll use this guy, especially because I have some small crevices there that I want to stick down. So really fun. I do like the set. I have to work with it a little bit more, obviously, when I have more time, not just kind of like, let's get this done, because I wasn't expecting this today. I thought this was the regular sub box, and even though that didn't make sense to me, because I'm like, isn't it kind of early for the sub box? But that's okay. But yes, they do have the regular sub box on their site. I just don't know how to access it until I think after it comes out with HSN. So some people like that because they can see what was in it or what's in it and then decide if they want to go ahead and buy it. All right. And this goes all the way across. Remember, it's 5 inches wide, just like the card there. And then you have your stopper. So kind of quick card. You kind of have to give it some thought. Obviously, you want to put something together that you like. But here's the card. And I might have to move the stopper back a little bit, to be honest. It feels like it's not even trying to hold it. There we go. All right. I'll have some pictures for you guys. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.